Initiating broadcast. You have been told a lie. The era of making money by simply using AI is over. The gold rush of prompting a single chatbot for basic tasks has ended. A fundamental shift is occurring, and those who fail to adapt will be left behind. While most are still drafting emails with a single AI, a new paradigm has emerged. It's not about using one tool anymore. It's about becoming the manager of a system. By 2026, the real wealth isn't generated by users, it's generated by orchestrators. In the next 9 minutes, I will deconstruct this new reality. I will show you how to stop being a simple operator and start building an autonomous, multi-agent AI workforce that works for you, creating value while you sleep. The age of the silicon workforce is here. The core concept you must now internalize is the move from single AI models to federated multi-agent systems. Think of it not as a single all-knowing brain, but as a specialized team. One agent plans, another retrieves data, and a third executes the action. This isn't a minor upgrade, it's an architectural revolution. Gartner reported a staggering 1,445% surge in inquiries about these systems. The market is projected to explode from $7.8 billion to over $52 billion by 2030. This is the inflection point. So what does this AI team look like in practice? Imagine a simple business task, generating sales leads. A single AI might struggle, but a multi-agent system, or swarm, excels. It splits the work into smaller, safer steps, with agents checking each other's work. You would have a planner agent that defines the ideal customer, a worker agent that scours the web for companies matching that profile, and a reviewer agent that verifies the data and discards errors before anything is finalized. This is how you move from AI suggestions to autonomous AI execution. This creates an entirely new role, not for coders, but for strategists, the agent orchestrator. Your job is not to build the AI, but to connect them. You use no-code platforms to draw the lines between specialized agents, creating a seamless, automated workflow. Tools like Zapier AI now let you connect over 8,000 applications, building multi-step automations without a single line of code. For more technical users, open-source platforms like N8N offer even deeper control over your custom workflows. The value is undeniable. Businesses are already using these systems for practical, high-impact tasks. Analysis of over 500 recent AI projects shows the top use cases are back-office automation and customer support. The silent, invisible workforce is already being built. Gartner predicts that by the end of 2026, 40% of enterprise applications will have AI agents embedded in them, a massive jump from less than 5% in 2025. This isn't a future trend. It is happening now. The question is whether you will be building these systems or be replaced by them. The focus is shifting from simple text generation to what is called revenue orchestration. This means using AI to connect scattered buyer signals from websites, emails, and social media, and then triggering immediate personalized actions to turn those signals into revenue. This is how you generate wealth, not by asking an AI to write a marketing slogan, but by building a system of agents that captures a lead, enriches their data, qualifies their interest, and delivers a personalized message before a human competitor even knows they exist.
The barrier to entry has never been lower. You don't need a PhD in machine learning. You need a strategic mind and an understanding of workflow logic. You need to see the assembly line, not just the individual robots. This is the skill that will define the next wave of entrepreneurs. Consider the case of Helena, a freelance digital marketer. She was spending 80% of her time on manual, repetitive tasks, finding leads, drafting outreach, and managing follow-ups. Her income was capped by the number of hours in her day. She was trapped. Instead of working harder, she adopted the orchestrator mindset. She decided to build her first multi-agent swarm to automate her entire sales funnel. She didn't write code, she simply connected best-in-class, specialized AI tools. Her first agent was the prospector. Using a tool with deep research capabilities, she tasked it to identify 50 B2B SaaS companies each day that had recently received funding but had poor SEO rankings. This was her high-value target. Next, she deployed the communicator agent. She connected her prospector to an AI workflow tool like Copy.ai. This agent automatically drafted hyper-personalized emails and LinkedIn messages for each prospect, referencing their specific funding and SEO issues. Finally, the orchestrator agent, built using a simple no-code automation platform, acted as the brain. It would take the list from the prospector, feed it to the communicator, and schedule the messages to be sent, ensuring a consistent and warm follow-up sequence. The result? She automated over 60% of her manual sales work. Her system worked 24/7, generating qualified leads while she focused on high-level strategy and closing deals. Her client base tripled in 4 months. She didn't just use AI, she architected an engine for growth. This is not a hypothetical. This is the tangible outcome of shifting from an operator to an orchestrator. Helena's story is a blueprint. The tools are accessible. Platforms like ASCN No Code even provide ready-made solutions to launch a working lead generation system in a single day. You can even build a business by setting up these systems for others. This is called service arbitrage. A tool like YourAtlas.com can automate inbound and outbound business calls. You can get paid a premium to set this up for companies, creating a high-margin service business with minimal overhead. The human element evolves from operator to designer. You are no longer just pushing buttons, you are designing the entire machine. By 2028, it's predicted that 38% of organizations will have AI agents as formal members of human teams. You can be the one who builds and manages them. The choice is simple. Continue to perform discrete tasks with single tools, competing against millions. Or elevate yourself to the role of orchestrator, designing automated value chains that others cannot. The wealth is in the workflow. Your transformation begins now. Here is your 3-step protocol to become an AI orchestrator. First, a critical mindset shift. Stop thinking like an employee who uses tools. Start thinking like a CEO who deploys assets. Your agents are your digital employees. Every problem you see should be framed as a workflow that can be automated by a team of specialized agents. Don't ask which AI can do this. Ask what sequence of agents can accomplish this process autonomously. This is the foundation. Step 2. Acquire the orchestrator skill stack. You do not need to learn Python. Instead, master one no-code automation platform. Start with Zapier. Build simple 2-step workflows. Connect a Google Sheet to a Gmail draft. Understand the logic of triggers and actions. This is your training ground. Then, explore platforms built specifically for business process automation. Analyze how tools like Wiser.ai or HubSpot's AI features connect different parts of a business, from marketing signals to sales actions, all under one roof. Step 3. Launch your first micro-agency. Do not try to boil the ocean. Find one small, repetitive, high-value process that local businesses struggle with. Back-office paperwork and lead qualification are perfect entry points. These are the invisible engines of every business. Create a simple 3-agent system. Offer to build it for a local business for a flat fee or a monthly retainer. Frame it not as AI, but as a solution that reduces request processing time from 6 hours to 3 minutes. Sell the result, not the method. This is your entry into the new economy. You're not just a freelancer, you're an automation consultant. You are selling efficiency, scalability, and intelligence as a service. This is infinitely more valuable than just selling your time. The tools are here. The demand is surging. The strategic frameworks are now clear. The organizations that thrive will be those that master governance and orchestration, turning the availability of AI into a true competitive advantage. This is your moment to bridge the gap from experimentation to production. The path is laid out. The only remaining variable is your action. To assist you, my next broadcast will be a step-by-step walkthrough of building your first 3-agent swarm.